So guys, second video for the day. I'm probably going to do a third one after this on my own because Satellite wants to disappear. But let's jump into this story. Once again, he has no idea what we're going to talk about. I like doing this to him. So yeah, I've told him this is going to make his day, so let's go through it. Terror accused wife banned from wearing the niqab in court.
Oh, you were right. Okay, go on.
A Supreme Court judge has banned the wife of the accused terrorist from wearing the hijab veil in the court's public gallery. The woman, who is married to a man accused of plotting a Christmas Day terrorist attack at Melbourne landmarks, had her application to wear the garment dismissed in court. Justice Christopher Bellou, might be mispronouncing, who has probably since then been called a racist, rules the Supreme Court spectators must have their faces uncovered in order to prevent misbehaviour in the courtroom that could lead to the discharging of a jury. A niqab is a traditional Muslim garment that covers the head and face except for an opening of the eyes. Requiring spectators' faces to be uncovered is, in my view, the least restrictive means of upholding court security, Justice Bale said. So a little more detail on the husband. The applicant Asha Al-Quran, I might be mispronouncing that name, but I don't care, is the wife of Abida Kanani, I don't care, he's a terrorist, who is facing 6 weeks trial in the Supreme Court after allegedly planning a terrorist attack with explosive device and weapons on Christmas Day at 2016. Sorry, accused terrorist. I've got to put the accused part in there. A Melbourne location including Federation Square, Flinders Street Station and St. Paul's Cathedral. It's funny, you know, we never actually, we never heard anything about this, did we? Except for when he's gone to court.
Yeah, that was a good cover up there.
Yeah, Justice Bale said that if one person was to be, Justice Bale said if the one person were to prove to wear the veil, others would soon follow, with 3 accused Muslim extremists facing trial over this particular case. Once there are multiple spectators in the public gallery wearing the hijabs and traditional Islamic dress, working out who was who if something happened in court might have not been a simple matter, especially such as dress tends to be very similar, he said. So, we'll get a little bit more into the story a little bit later, but first first thoughts?
This is so funny. It is. It's funny. I love it. The courts are based. That's awesome.
Look at the end. Yeah, so look, obviously keeping this YouTube friendly, I can see why the judge has said that. If some woman was to scream obscenities, or she was to try and charge the judge or the bailer or a accused, you know, like a witness.
We don't bend the rules for anyone.
No,
you know, it's the law of the land.
Yes.
You know?
And at the end of the day, you know, the fact is that if she was, say there was a witness and he is identifying her husband and she loses it and she jumps the piers and tries and attack him or screams profanity and causes a mistrial.
How do we know it's even her?
Exactly. We don't know who it is. What if, touch wood, it doesn't happen, but what if someone was to come in as a suicide bomber? Wearing a bomb under that garment. We don't even know if it's her. It could be a guy. A guy could get dressed up in this, walk in and blow up the courtroom. There is so many reasons why. And what are you going to do? Well, we'll use CT footage. Oh wait, hang on, we can't. Because you can't identify them. No, I'm sorry. You if you want to come to Australia, you follow our rules. You cannot wear these sort of dresses or these attire, if you want to call it that, whatever. You can't wear it where you need to be identified. So you can't wear it at servos, you can't wear it at banks, you can't wear it at police stations, you can't wear it at courthouses. You know, if you see a sign that says you can't wear a motorbike helmet, then you can't wear this. And the Australian government has to stick by this rule. But
absolutely.
I've previously indicated that whilst all are welcome in my court, spectators in the public gallery must have their faces uncovered, chiefly for security concerns. I don't understand what the chiefly is.
Chiefly for security concerns, as in it's a like
Primary
surely
reason.
for that, or it's for that. Yeah.
All right, sweet. I'd never heard that word being used before, but anyway. In written submissions to court, the couple's lawyer challenged an earlier release saying that they denied the applicant would be breach of her rights of religious freedom and that wearing the garment was a fundamental way in which Miss Al-Adhan, I might be mispronouncing, observes her faith. The fact of the matter is that there is nothing requiring women to wear these garments in their religious background. This is not a religious attire. This is something that the extremists are forcing their women to wear.
Yes.
So yeah, let's keep going anyway. The lawyer said the lawyer also said Miss Al-Tatan, I might be mispronouncing, was willing to remove her face covering when going through security at the court's entrance. Too bad, not enough. While worn by a small number of Muslim women, niqab is not an Islamic requirement. God damn, MSN.com is based right about now. But anyway, let's keep going. Justice Bale acknowledged the submission, but said they failed to change his previous ruling in February that barred a woman from wearing a religious face covering in the Supreme Court. At the time, he said individual judges were empowered to give directions on who they can enter a courtroom on a case-by-case basis. If someone feels strongly that it would be improper for them to uncover their face in the court, they can choose not to attend. If that is Miss Al-Tanan, or Kanan, I'm mispronouncing, choice, arrangement will be made for live streaming of the proceedings to a remote facility within the court building so that she can still view the trial. Miss Al-Tawan is not under legal compulsion to attend court. Mr. Yeah, well, she's not been charged. So, yeah. Maybe she should be for attempted, but anyway. Aiding the terrorist?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aiding and abetting, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Anani was arrested in 2016 and charged with the planning and preparing a terrorist attack and conspiring to plan and prepare a terrorist attack. After his arrest, police alleged seized from the men's home chemicals, powder cartridges of nail gun charges, wiring, electronics equipment, knives in seats, containers of match heads, and sparkler powder. Bandanas and black flags with Islamic writing. Mr. Achani was a co-accused and had applications for a firearm license, and the police alleged that the trio went to Columbine, north of Melbourne, in November and early December to test the homemade explosive devices. The criminal trial involving Mr. Kantani, Ahmed Mohammed, and Amar Abigiz, I don't care, alleged terrorists, begins in Supreme Court this month. The Islamic Council of Victoria was unavailable for comment. Big shock on that one. Alright, thoughts, opinions?
Yeah, allegedly. Yep, they're a bunch of terrorists, allegedly.
Yeah.
And, yeah, let's hope that the outcome is what they deserve, in my opinion. Allegedly.
So, yeah, I'm once again, I'm agreeing with you. At the end of the day, if you want to go to court, you have to go through security procedures. I cannot go into court wearing a motorbike helmet. So
Yeah, and this is a sensitive case, and
yeah,
there's grounds that there might even be, an actual security risk at this
yeah,
court case.
yeah.
Considering who's currently being investigated and trialed. I mean, that these people have a right to safety within our laws.
Also, my question, and something that's not taught on or touched on with this subject, or this article, how did these people get in the country? And were they radical before they got put into the country?
Well then, yes, ASIO, what are you doing? Why are you focusing on the
Well,
wrong kinds of
no,
people?
I was going to say ASIO. I think ASIO did a good job in stopping this
Well,
terrorist attack.
they did a good job stopping it, but
This is more about border patrol, border protection, and customs.
yeah.
What were
Well,
you
yeah,
guys
but
doing Yeah,
the government is bringing in a lot of people, so
yeah,
it's making ASIO's job harder. So yeah, okay.
yeah,
I should say it's not ASIO's fault. It's
yeah.
our immigration system needs an overhaul.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I would be saying, well, hey, why? How did this person get in? The left always go, we want open borders. Really? Because this is what's been let in after they get through security. God knows how many others are being rejected at the border because of these similar situations. Yes, we don't get them all. Shock horror. But at the end of the day, can you imagine how many we would have with open borders? You know how many terrorists would be flooding in right about now?
Well, last year, 2017, we saw what happened in Europe. It
Yeah.
was almost 2 a week at one point.
Oh no, it was worse than that, dude. During
Oh,
the Ramadan or whatever it is, that
yeah.
fasting, there was like 3, 4, 5, 6 a week, 6 explosions a week, 6 attacks a
Wow.
week.
I didn't hear about all of them. I'm not surprised.
Sweden had, I think it was like 30 terrorist attacks in 45 days in
God.
Sweden alone.
Wow, I didn't know it was that high.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. It was like Peter Sweden was just literally putting on Twitter, yet another terrorist attack, yet another terrorist attack, yet another terrorist attack every day, day after day. Some days 2, 3 times a day. It was insane. It really was. But anyway, we've been going for 13 minutes, so we should probably wrap this up. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think that she should be allowed to wear the veil? Or do you think the judge was right in ordering that she not wear it? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously the video has been helpful. Please smack a like. If you're new, channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.